Greetings, programs, and welcome back to ArcNeo Reviews, where today we are taking a look at Transformers Reveal the Shield Deluxe Class Bumblebee. So, a couple funny things about this guy. For one, I did not know this version of this figure existed. This is a repaint of the Classics Bumblebee figure from a couple years before the Reveal the Shield line. And that one was had a lot of white on it instead of, the classic Bumblebee black stripes and everything. Yeah, I did not know they actually did a repaint of that figure. And it turns out they did a lot of repaints of this figure. They made it Cliff Jumper, they made it other characters. There's this version, there's the Classics version, there's a Henkei version, there's a Goldbug version. They went nuts with it. This thing is amazing. This is hands down the best Bumblebee figure I've ever seen. So, as you can see, he just turns into a little, kind of sporty hatchback car with actual seats. When I first got this guy, I was worried that, there was windows missing here. No, he truly doesn't have windows there. And that does help with transforming him to get the seats folded up. So, no other real interior, so to speak of, just the chairs, but that's still a really, really nice little touch. You can see clear blue windshield, clear blue headlights, a little bit of silver paint on the front. Silver wheels. All in all, really, really nicely done. And, a little space right there that I'm sure someone either has made, a sticker for a license plate, or, you could paint one on if you wanted, something like that. But, really good figure. Fairly clean transformation, actually. That's, other than the hands, there's not really any visible underneath robot. Though you can see the back of his head, or I guess technically top of his head, sticking out in the back windshield. So, as you can see, and as you have seen, he has a little trailer hitch that also has a little trailer with a jet ski on it. Really simple. This is all, one contained piece, but a nice little touch, and it does have some really, really good integration into his robot mode. So, get done transformation already. First thing you're going to want to do is come here, pop these panels on the sides, his doors basically, get them apart, then rotate the wheels around to flip out his shoulders. Then I'll just go ahead, rotate the doors around, bring them up, and then peg them into the side of the arms, which is a little bit easier to do when you're not trying to do it through a viewfinder. Fold up the, basically all of the car mode there. Fold down the seats to become his kneecaps. Go ahead and split the front of the car, fold up this panel, fold up the leg, same thing on this side. Go ahead and raise the camera up a little bit here. Then you're just going to fold up this piece, and that'll give you enough room. As you can see, there's two little slots right there. This whole kind of spine section will fold in over that, lock in. Then you can fold down the windshield and the top of the car. That'll come down. Little hooks there. They'll sit, kind of over that spot there. And then finally, there's a tab sticking up here. They'll go into the slot right there underneath his head. So, for the base robot mode, you're already done. Already a really, really great looking Bumblebee in my opinion. But put him off to the side here so that he doesn't mess with the focus. You take the little jet ski here, split the bottom in half, and rotate these pieces all the way out, which can be a little tricky. They're fairly stiff on mine, actually. Rotate the jet ski itself 180 degrees like that. And then rotate the wheels so they point forward like that. And then what you're going to do, there's a little tab right there sticking out of the bottom of the jet ski. Or bottom of its top, I guess. I don't know jet skis. But that little tab will go into this slot right here. So you just drop this down over his shoulders. And then these little tabs here will just kind of sit down right behind his head, just kind of help keep everything straight. They don't really lock in. They just sit there and keep things straight. But that comes down, sits down right in there. And it gives him a little wing pack that I love. And overall, this figure is fantastic. So as I've been neglecting to mention, he does have a little rub symbol Autobot logo here on his now chest. It is quite warm and getting warmer in my office as I'm recording this, which is why it's going off on its own. Amazing head sculpt going on. Just nice bits of detail everywhere. Overall, a fairly clean transformation. There's not a lot of excess on him. Because, I mean, it is Bumblebee. He needs to be a little bit round and chunky. And this figure does that so well. So, posability-wise, the head is on a somewhat limited ball joint, so you get a little side to side, a little bit of up and down. Full rotation if you can get in there to do it, though you can't rotate it all the way around if you have the little wing pack on. And you can rotate these wings if you want a little bit here and there. Not a ton that they can do, though. Oh, and worth mentioning, this piece right here is detachable. It just holds on with a little, there we go, peg, as though it was, a hinge or something. So you don't actually have to worry about breaking this guy while you're getting this on, which is appreciated. They idiot-proofed the figure. Here, I'm going to take this off, though, just so we can get a better view of his motion. So, shoulders are ball joint, full rotation, in and out. Ball joint the elbow, so rotation, 90 degrees. You do also have a little bit more rotation if you use the transformation hinge there, though it will pop up his little head panel if you do that. Hips, again, are a ball joint. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back that far. Can't go very deep in the splits area, but it's whatever. Really tight knee, but decent range of motion there. And then you can bend his foot back more and, fold that panel down. Basically just untransform him to, keep things looking a little bit more cohesive and everything. But overall, yeah, this, I was wanting a Bumblebee to go with my Siege guys, and this thing is perfect. Like, if they figured out a way to add in wrist rotation and an ankle tilt, this guy could sit right there with all your Siege figures, or I guess Earthrise now, just fine. He is a fantastic, just freaking fantastic little figure. And I cannot recommend, I can't recommend this guy enough. If you need a Bumblebee figure, get this one. if you need a Bumblebee for the Siege Earthrise stuff, unless they make one officially, you know, they make us a new one, just get this one. If you collect action figures at all, this is an action figure, not just a Transformer. Get it. It's great. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Get this figure.